Hello friends, welcome to Shiksharthi. In this video, we'll be talking about some interesting facts on trigonometry. So let's start. Now if you recollect my earlier video on interesting facts, so what we are doing here is we are establishing some facts which already exist along with some facts which do not exist. What is the objective? The objective is to learn these things fundamentally so that you do not have to mug them up. That is the basic objective behind it. Okay? Now, from this PBH table, now when I call this as a PBH table, what I mean to say by this is there is a right angle triangle, right? In which angle D is 90 degrees and the remaining two angles are complementary. So what we are trying to establish here is if A plus C is equal to 90 degrees, given that angle D is equal to 90 degrees, in that case we can draw this PBH table, PBH, perpendicular base and hypotenuse, because majority of the questions of trigonometry can be done by this PBH table that we have innovated. Okay. Having said this, now we know that sine C is equal to cos A. Sine C, which is perpendicular upon base, is equal to cos A, which is base upon, sine C is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is equal to cos A, which is again B, which is base, which here it becomes perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Similarly, we can say that cos C is equal to sine A. We'll just be using these two concepts to establish some facts here. So in a right angle triangle that we were talking about, cos A is equal to sine C and sine A is equal to cos C. We already know this. Now once we know this, we can convert this into a ratio. So can I say cos A by sine C is equal to 1? At the same time, I can say cos C by sine A is equal to 1. Now we can change the order now. Change the order means what? Now if I keep this as constant, I can change the order for this. So change the order for this is I can just take the reciprocal for this, right? And if I keep this constant, then I can take the reciprocal of this. Meaning thereby all of them are equal to a 1. Now once you know this, you can pick up any two from here. You can pick up any two expressions from here. So what I am picking up from here is, let us say I want to pick these two up. I can pick others also. There is no limitation here. So when I pick these up, I'll be able to say cos square C minus sine square A. This is one expression that I get from here. What is the next thing that I can pick it up from here? So what I can do here is I can pick up this and I can pick up this. So when I pick these two up, I get cos C cos A is equal to sine A sine C. And then I rewrite it. And when I rewrite it, I am able to write it as cos A cos C minus sine A sine C is equal to a 0. Now we already know that cos 90 is equal to a 0. And at the same time in this triangle, if I talk about A plus C is equal to a 90 degrees. So what is that we have established from here is cos A cos C minus sine A sine C is equal to cos of A plus C. So you are able to establish a trigonometric identity just in a fantastic manner. And if you have seen my earlier videos, I have always been focusing on knowledge comes to you only when you learn things fantastically. Right? Okay. Now once you have done this, now instead of C, I can put it as minus C also. So now once you do this, we know that cos of minus C is cos C only. But sine of minus C becomes minus sine C. So minus into minus is plus. taking this discussion forward, from here if I put, so this is one inference that we got, this is the second inference we have got. Now all these inferences can be called as conclusions because you have an evidence behind it. What is the evidence? There are some accomplished facts that we have used as evidences. Okay, so now if I put A is equal to C here, so I'll get what? Cos of 2A is equal to cos square A minus sine square A. Right? This is one thing that you get. So let us say that this is a conclusion now. Now I can play with this conclusion as well using all these. So now if I use all of these and let's say I keep this as constant, can I say cos of 2A will be cos square A minus, how much is sine A? If I keep this as constant, I know this is sine C, so this becomes sine square C. And if I change both of them, so when I change both of them, I get something like, let's say cos A is how much? Sine C. So can I write it as, this is nothing but sine square C minus cos square C. Now the point that I am trying to make here finally is, you are not supposed to mug these up at all. You can establish, had you known the basics, you can establish any of these at any given point in time when you are solving the question, because you know the basics, you know the concepts, and you know how to build them up. So if you would see, the first two things that we had used, we wanted to use cos square C minus sine square A. It's already here. So in my earlier video also, there are few, see, you cannot discuss each and everything. You can just give a guideline based on which you can always take it forward. So in my earlier video, you can establish all these things, right? If you feel that something very, very informative and knowledgeable has been discussed in this video, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. If you have already done so, click on the bell icon and select all so that you get regular updates from us. If you want us to do some videos on some difficult topics or topics which you feel were not taken to a level wherein they should have been taken to that level, please put it in the comment section so that we can do it for you. Thank you so much. Until next we meet, goodbye.